They have just ruled teenagers, anyone under 18 years old, cannot be sentenced to a prison term for life without the chance of parole in non-murder cases. And there's actually another ruling just coming in about sexually dangerous inmates, about what happens to them after their prison terms. Let's get the very latest now from NBC's justice correspondent Pete Williams outside the Supreme Court. Pete, good morning to you.
Jeff, good morning. In a case from Florida, the Supreme Court said that it's unconstitutional, it's cruel and unusual punishment to sentence juvenile offenders, those who were under 18 when their crimes were committed, to life without the possibility of parole if this offense they committed was not murder. So you could still sentence a juvenile offender to murder, but not a juvenile offender for anything but murder. The vote on this was 6-3, somewhat surprising. The conservative Chief Justice John Roberts joined the majority opinion here. In the second case, the vote was 7-2 to uphold a federal law that allows the federal prisons to continue to hold prisoners even after they've served their sentences if there's a suggestion that they would continue to be sexually dangerous persons. The opinion here written by Stephen Breyer said the prisons have to have this authority, the federal government has to have this authority. Consider, for example, somebody who had a dangerous communicable disease. Would you say that they could be released after their sentence was served? And he said by that logic, no, the answer is no. So two very big decisions here today, Jeff.
And Pete, getting back to the first about the inmates, the teenagers who aren't allowed to be kept without the chance of parole, and I'm reading a stat here that 111 defendants in the U.S. have been sentenced to life imprisonment without the chance of parole.
Most of them were from Florida. 77 of them are from Florida. And what the Supreme Court found here is that while 37 states have, and the District of Columbia, have this power to sentence juvenile offenders to life in prison for less than murder, in practice it's very seldom done, and Florida was the most active user of the power.
So what happens now for those teenagers? Are they automatically put back into the hopper for sentencing, and the sentences are reversed, or how does that work?
Yes, well, I mean,
not reversed,
normally,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, they'd be eligible for new sentences. That's correct.
All right, NBC's Pete Williams at the Supreme Court. Pete, thanks.
You bet.